What is going on, pro wrestling fans? Welcome back to the J Area. Of course, my name is Jose Ramos Jr., and I want to do something a little bit different in regards to today's video. Obviously, if you keep up with the channel, you know I primarily talk about pro wrestling. I like to do reactions, whether it's to videos, whether it's post show reactions, predictions to certain events, or just talking about the ongoing events that are occurring not only in the WWE, but in all elite wrestling. But if you keep up with the channel, which I'm hoping that you do, you know that the podcast itself airs on Mondays, Fridays are the five counts, and Saturdays are kind of open ended. And I really wanted to hear from you guys. I really wanted to hear what you guys thought about the possibilities in terms of what is produced on Saturdays, and really just take the opportunity now to just thank you guys. And I know a lot of times on these videos, it strictly is just pro wrestling. But if you stuck with the channel since the beginning, you know that it has taken time to evolve. I look back in 2022 when I first started this channel, I was talking about just general sports, football and basketball, and eventually that, evolved into movies and entertainment until finally in March of this year, 2024, when we finally made the transition to pro wrestling. And it was all because of the movie The Iron Claw. Watching The Iron Claw for more than one reason really resonated. Not only because it was just a great movie, but it was about pro wrestling, it was about family, but for obvious reasons that we won't get into now. It allowed me that opportunity to transition into the WWE, into pro wrestling at a crucial point in wrestling history. That build to WrestleMania 40 involving Cody Rhodes, The Rock, Roman Reigns, etc., I think will certainly go down in history as one of the more pivotal moments in the WWE and just in pro wrestling in general. And now, fast forward to September of 2024, and to see the amount of growth and success that we have found on this channel together, it really puts it in perspective for me. At the beginning of this year, the channel saw about 150 subs. The goal was to get 1,000 by the end of the year, and as of this recording right now, we are just under 1,600, and that's in large part thanks to you guys. The goal was 1,000, and in the summer, that goal was now moved. The goalposts were moved to 2,000, and as we continue to grow and as we continue to improve as a channel, as a community, I look to you guys for suggestions. I look to you guys for ideas. I'm always open to hearing your guys' comments, criticisms, whether constructive or not, because at the end of the day, the goal of the J Area, the goal of this channel was to provide an area for everyone to discuss some of our favorite topics. And in this case, it's pro wrestling. Pro wrestling for me has done so much in terms of not only my maturity, in terms of my development, in terms of who I am as an individual. I think all signs point to pro wrestling. I sit here in front of you, a fan for nearly 25 years now, since I was a young child, growing up, idolizing individuals such as The Rock, Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, just to name a few. Pro wrestling in itself has given me so many opportunities to express myself as I do now. It gave me the confidence to be who I am in front of you. And I hope that if one person were to take away that while watching at least one of my videos, then I would call it a success. I find great joy, I find great happiness in providing these videos, providing these reactions, going off on these tangents for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy it just as much as I do. I look forward to every episode of Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or whatever the case may be, because I can come back here, voice my opinions, have you guys hear my thoughts, and hopefully hear your guys' thoughts as well. That way we can all stay connected in this community, in this discussion that is professional wrestling. So, what really this video is for, as I'm sure you saw in the title and the thumbnail, is just a thank you note to all of you guys for helping grow this into what it's become. I go back to that March, period in this time of the year. And that was really the launching point for what the channel has become. Seeing how much of you guys came out and watched the videos, subscribed, commented, like, it allowed me to see that this was the right direction to take, that this was the correct course to take. And now we fast forward, 6 months later, seeing the growth that we've seen, and only going from there, growing more and more, and building more goals, hoping that we continue this trend and continuing to provide the best content that I can. And like I said, when it becomes something out of a hobby and it becomes something that you're passionate about and that you enjoy, it doesn't feel like work. I look forward to sharing, like I said, my thoughts and opinions on the world of professional wrestling just as much as I want to hear from you guys. That's why, for example, the podcast, I want to incorporate more of your guys' comments and questions, or just whatever the case may be. I want to have you guys included now more than ever and share that with you. And I guess for one time, I want to say thank you again. Continue to support, continue to watch the videos, subscribe, share, you know all the jargon. Because without you guys, this isn't possible. So I want to thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.